Hi there, my name's Mel Ashworth and welcome to Coffee with a Councillor. Today I'm talking with Councillor Debbie Stone. Welcome, Debbie.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Now, which party and ward do you represent?
I'm Labour Party and I represent South Ward, which is the Bourneville, Mixon, Carnation and the Potteries.
Right, OK. And how long have you been a councillor?
Since 2007, so this is my second term.
Wow, great. Congratulations. Now, what was it that prompted you to get involved in local politics, Debbie?
OK, there's a magazine that I joined, a Mum's Army. And am I allowed to say the magazine?
Yes.
Take a Break magazine. I joined Mum's Army. And through there, they were trying to get mums to stand in the local elections. And I started reading up about it, and it was all about young people and ASBOs. And I thought, well, that's not what I stand for. I like young people, passionate about young people.
Great.
And I thought, I can't really sort of stick with Take a Break magazine.
So it was to get people to stand as local councillors, to get more young people to have ASBOs?
It was sort of Mum's Army was standing against young people that were getting ASBOs and doing things that they shouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
And I know, but what was the thing about mine was I went to Barcode. I actually was interviewed for the Take a Break magazine. Then I was interviewed by the local radio. And from there, the local TV wanted to interview me. And from there, two parties approached me and said, would I stand? And I chose the party that I felt, I could stand for. And then I was taken from the TV to Barcode Youth Cafe to say, this is brilliant. This is a brilliant organisation for the young people. And from there, I was actually asked to work for the Western Town Council as a youth worker.
Right.
And that's how I got into politics through that way.
Interesting. Can I ask which other party was trying to get you on board?
Can I Lib Dems.
The Lib Dems, okay. just being nosy. That's my job. Okay, so are you a local lass, Debbie?
I've lived here since I was 7. I was born in Luton, and then my family, my parents were Navy. My mum was a chief wren and my dad was a chief petty officer. And they left the Navy and we moved to Highbridge. And then from Highbridge... Why did
you move to Highbridge?
Do you know what? I don't know. I was only 3 or 4 years old. But when we moved to Weston, it was because we had a famous uncle and he died and he passed some money over. Donald Crisp. He was in the Lassie films and National Velvet.
I loved Lassie.
Yeah, he was in Lassie Come
Was
Home.
Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah, and Mickey Rooney was it? Yeah, he was in National Velvet.
Very
Green was my valley. So he obviously left some money to my nan, and then my nan brought my mum some property here in Weston when we were 7.
Interesting, wow. So you're more or less local?
I am, yeah.
I think so. So which school did you go to?
I went to Wallascote, then I went to Wyvern.
Yeah, right. And did you go on to Weston College?
I went to Weston College, and then I went to SCATS, and then I went on to Bristol University.
SCATS being?
Somerset College of Arts and Technology.
Right, and what did you study there?
I did a BTEC National Diploma in Media Makeup and Design, City and Guilds and Wig Making. Then I came back to Weston College, and then I went to UWE in Bristol.
And did?
I did a BA Honours Education and Professional Practice.
Very clever lady.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Now, do you have family, Debbie?
I've got 4 boys.
4 boys, wow.
And 2 grandchildren now.
You don't look old enough.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So what ages are your boys?
Michael's 26. He's a Marine and he lives in Plymouth with his wife and her 2 children. Kieran he just turned 24 yesterday and he lives in Birmingham with his girlfriend and their little boy, Brodie. And then I've got Aaron, who's still at home. And
how old is he?
He's 21. He'll be 22 in February. No, so many. He'll be 22 in February. He has a little girl called Alexia, and she'll be a year in January. And then I have Cameron, who's 17, and he's in a musical theatre in Romford, but he comes back for holidays and weekends.
Fabulous, fabulous. Yeah. So, who got you into local politics? Particularly one person who encouraged you?
Richard Tucker.
Richard Tucker, that rings a bell.
He's our leader for Labour.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, right. So when you got involved, he started to...
It was him and Ian and Bob. They sort of took me under their wing and sort of explained things. And
Ian being...
Parker.
And Bob.
Bateman.
Yes, who's been on this show.
Yeah.
Great, fabulous. Okay, what are you passionate about then, Debbie?
Young people.
Great, so am I.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
yeah I was in foster care when I was younger, and I think if I can just help one person not to have to go through what I went through, then I've done my job.
Yeah, fantastic. How old were you when you were in foster care?
11 till I was 16, 17.
Okay, so those crucial years.
They were very crucial.
Yeah. Now, I'm jumping ahead because usually I ask this at the end, but what would you say to young people watching this show who are feeling very uninspired, not much to look forward to in the future? Because we've managed to make quite a big mess of things for this younger generation.
I'd say keep pumping at it, keep going, full steam ahead, because you can achieve your dreams, but only you can achieve your dreams, really. Okay. Along the way, we do help financially and stuff like that. If we can get, we're not helping with the youth workers and stuff like that at the moment, which is a shame. Yeah. It's real
That's
sad.
A tragedy.
It is. I know a brilliant youth worker that on South Ward, wherever she goes, she can have 30 young people, whatever weather's following her.
Yeah.
And she's fantastic. And I know she's gone and got funding herself, so she'll be delivering stuff in Southall, which is fantastic.
Great, fantastic. Okay, now then, blue sky thinking, Debbie. Yeah, blue sky thinking, no limits thinking. Don't think budget, don't think limits.
Okay.
Think, what would you want to see in Weston if you could for the residents?
See, now everybody's going to say Tropicana, and that.
No, you say no. Yeah, not everyone does.
I would like to see something done with the Tropicana, but for young people as well to be able to use, approach to people, ask them what they want. I definitely would like to make sure that the young people have got their youth workers, because these people are people that they can go to and talk about things they wouldn't tell their teachers and they wouldn't tell their parents.
Yeah. So some amazing youth work going on with youth clubs and on-street youth work as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'm all for that. Now, 3 people that you'd like to invite to your dinner party.
Well, all my friends would be really cross if I didn't say this person, because they know that he's my hero, and that would be Boy George.
Ah, we've not had Boy George on.
No, it would have to be Boy George.
Wow.
And
why?
Why? Because in the 80s, when you were a little bit different and everything, I mean, I was a new romantic, which, means
just
nothing
for the
now.
viewers who don't remember that, I do.
Okay.
What was new romantic style?
It was the makeup.
On men and women.
On men and women. The side haircut, short, flamboyant clothes, frilly, baggy, sort of piratey sort of thing. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd have Boy George.
Boy George. And if you'd asked me this a year ago, I might have said Robin Williams, the comedian. But now I'm a Twilighter. And it would have to be Robert Pattinson, but in the Edward Cullen person.
Now you've lost me completely, but that's okay.
Twilight. Oh, come on. Have you not watched Twilight yet?
No.
You have to watch Twilight.
I have to.
I was introduced to it by one of my son's friends.
Is this the vampire stuff?
The vampire and...
I don't do vampires.
Oh, no.
No.
No, but it's romantic.
I don't do romantic vampires.
Okay. So it
and
would
your third one?
My nan.
Oh!
My nan. She passed away... She passed away in 97 with my mum and my nan. I lost them both in a month, within a month of each other.
Yeah.
But my nan, when I was in foster care, was a big influence on me. Right. And she became my mum rather than my mum. And I miss her really badly, so she'd be the third person.
Oh, that's lovely, because my nan was like a mum.
Yeah.
And so I totally understand that.
She was a true Bow Cockney.
Really?
But she was a lady. She didn't talk Cockney, and she was always reminding me of my P's and Q's, and everything she's told me about, I should have listened.
Yeah.
Should have listened.
Yeah.
So
you should have listened.
I should have done, yeah.
You are now, presumably.
Well, I've become my nan now, I think. I'm telling my children, don't do this and don't do that, and I told you that, and I won't say I warned you. Yeah.
It's called loving them.
Yeah.
So, Debbie, what would you say to women who maybe are tentatively thinking about getting involved in local politics, who are tired of the status quo and feeling like they haven't got a voice, what would you say to women?
Do it. I mean, you know, a lot of people still think it's a man's world, and sometimes it is out there, and we need more women to stand up and, you know, fight for our rights and stuff like that. And
you really think it's a man's world?
Yeah, I do.
Is that because we've been too quiet?
Yes, it is. I mean, if I was born in the 1920s, I would have been a suffragette. I would have chained myself, you know. And a lot of people say I'm a right feminist, and I am. I am.
So you'd say, get up, get out, go and find somewhere to get a voice.
Yeah, we do. I mean, you look around the chambers, and it's mostly men. And we need some more women out there. We need some more women to...
It seems to be a particular type of man, doesn't it? Yeah. I know they get such a short shrift, but it's white, middle-class men.
Yeah, definitely.
And it doesn't reflect the society that we actually have in Britain anymore.
No, it doesn't. No.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Okay.
And you're not actually as wild as I think you made out.
I'm tame. This is tame.
Is this tame?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to be tame on this show. So, Debbie, if there's anything else you would like to say or talk about in the last 30 seconds, please do.
I just want young people that are in foster care to realise that anything is possible. Right. You know, don't always lower your expectations. Get out there.
Okay.
And do things. Make yourself heard. And I suppose that's to any young person, really.
Yes.
But especially young people that are in foster care.
Yes, yes. It doesn't have to be the end of the story.
No.
Might be the beginning, but it doesn't have to be the end.
I mean, I'm in the process of writing a book with an ex-councillor, Edward Keaton. Haven't seen him for a couple of months, but, you know, I'm going to go and dig him out.
Is this your life story?
Yeah. My life story of being in foster care and other things that have happened to me and to where I am now. So,
well, when you've written it, we'll get you back on.
Fantastic.
Maybe not on this show, on one of the other shows, but I'd like you on my show.
Brilliant.
And you can talk about it on here.
Yeah, I'd love to, because it goes right deep into my life, and some of it has been quite surreal.
Yeah, okay.
So,
it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Okay,
thank you so much for coming
you too.
on.
Thanks.
Well, that's it from Coffee with a Councillor, and thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.